I'm Jude Kirk and welcome to another great day of Let's Go Shopping. Now, a property, it's something that the majority of us own and of course will be our biggest asset that we will ever own in our life. And first up today we have two delightful ladies. We have Kay and Lisa here from Harcourts Vision in Bishopdale. Huge welcome to both of you ladies.
Thank you, Jude.
Kay, would you like to let us know why Lisa's actually come in today as well, please?
Sure, Jude. So often, and in recent weeks, most of our properties that we have been promoting have been going to auction. And often we find some people are a little bit apprehensive about what happens with an auction. So we thought, what a wonderful opportunity to bring our very own expert auctioneer, Lisa, along to have a chat.
Fantastic. What a great idea. Lovely to have you on
Thank
board
you for
here with
having
us
me.
today. Tell me about the general auction process and what are some of the general questions and regular questions that come up with people's fears?
Sure, Jude. I think the most important thing when we go out to discuss selling or buying property with our clients is that we give them options. And auction is an extremely popular method of sale, both for purchasers and for sellers. For sellers, it condenses the time frame that they're on the market. And for some of our owners who've got families, you know, having weeks upon weeks of open homes is a little daunting. So we try and condense that time frame for them. For buyers, it's a very simple, a very transparent process that they feel confident about. They can see their competition in the room. As a buyer, you get a copy of the LIM, the property report, all the elements that you need to do your due diligence. So it's a very straightforward process. And our Harcourts consultants are well trained in this method of sale.
Fantastic. How long does a auction generally take, the actual process of going along on the evening or lunchtime, whenever it's on?
Right. Well, the auction itself is normally a fairly quick process, takes maybe anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes. So we give our buyers plenty of time to get prepared. We'll have buyer meetings with them so they know what to expect on auction day, because you do have to make decisions, and decisions quickly.
I've got to ask you a question, Lisa, that
Certainly.
I know will be on a lot of people's minds. If I go like this, is that a bid?
Definitely not.
It's all television stuff? It's all television humour?
Yes.
Great, so you can have a fidget and a little chin wag
Yes.
behind the hand and
Absolutely.
whatever. A definite bid is a definite bid.
And auctioneers, they love to jolly the audience along, and so, you know, we might say, oh, are you bidding? But certainly we only sell property to people that willingly want to buy it.
Okay, so we do need
So
to get
don't
up for
feel anxious.
convenience stop or whatever. You're more than welcome to do that. Let's have a look at a property that you've actually brought in with you as well today.
Yes, just very briefly. This here is Wairaki Road. This is a lovely 3-bedroom property. Now, this could be your first home. It could be an investment for you as a rental. It's all been beautifully painted there, new carpet, lovely kitchen, has a studio room at the back of the garage, so you've got 3+ possibilities, endless possibilities with a studio. Really lovely property.
Open homes?
Open homes are on Saturday and Sunday from 1:30 till 2:15, and the auction is on the 10th of December.
Harcourts Vision, you'll find them at 127 Farrington Avenue in Bishopdale, phone 359 4370.
Goodbye can be such a hard word to say.
Dignity with Sincerity, Cheryl joins us. Cheryl and Daisy, of course.
And Daisy, gosh, you nearly forgot you, darling,
I
didn't
did
she?
actually, because you're normally called darling, aren't you?
Exactly.
Yes, you are. You're normally called darling.
Oh, yes.
Now,
Well,
it's really important at the time, when the time comes, and it's inevitable, as we discussed every time that we all die, to have exactly what you want, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you should have a funeral. This is my personal opinion, of course. That pertains to your life.
Yes.
So you know you could.
We have a haircut that does.
Yeah, that's
we have
right. We dress
clothing. We have a home that does. A car is.
That's
They're all
right.
things that we've chosen. So why not your final send-off should reflect you and your life?
If you were a church person, then in a church. If you weren't, then on the beach or however. But have it written down somewhere so that people can actually see what you want and follow your wishes. That's right. And there are so many different choices.
Sure.
You know, do you want flowers at your funeral? Do you want a newspaper notice? Do you want to invite people? Do you not want a funeral as such? And we do all of those, and we will talk with the family and work through what they actually want to have happen.
Do you know, I remember standing here this time last year with you and saying that, okay, Christmas is a lovely time to get the family together. If you have that moment of opportunity, whilst the family is together, it's a great time to actually discuss these things without it actually being morbid, because if nobody's sick, then it's not morbid.
That's right, exactly.
You know?
No, I think it's a very good idea to be able to talk through and just say, well, hey, I want burial or I want cremation.
Yes.
Because that is a terrible decision to have to make at the time of your funeral.
I can't even decide for me still.
Oh, well, that's shocking, Jude.
I know.
You've got to get this sorted out. I mean,
that's right. Last time.
When are you coming to see me?
I know. I've got to be honest. Last time I went to Cheryl's business, I actually lay in a coffin. She said, "What do you want to lie in a coffin for?" And I said, "Because I won't know what it's like when I'm dead. I just want to know what it's like
you
now."
might. We just don't know what's round the corner, Jude.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, you don't know.
But I know we don't, do we?
No, we certainly
and wouldn't
don't.
it be easy if we did know what was around the corner?
Oh, I'd make a fortune if I could say to you, well, this is going to happen.
Well, you're snuffing it.
Yeah.
I know,
yeah, but you might sit up and talk to me, then it'd be a bit of a worry. No, but it is, seriously, it's an important
oh, it is, it's huge.
event in your life, or the end of your life. So,
and if you have got it organised yourself, it allows those who are grieving to grieve more, as opposed to thinking, my gosh, have I made the right or the wrong decision?
Have I done the right thing?
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
absolutely.
And
it doesn't matter how quirky you want it. Do it. If it's you and it's something you've wanted, do it. Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dignity with Sincerity Funeral Services, 78 Brisbane Street in Waltham. Pop on in and just have a chat about it. 365 5055.
Goodbye can be such a hard word to say.
Favourite cafe in the whole wide world. Bun Runners. Lovely to be here with you, Jeanette.
Great that you are, Jude.
And great to have some food in front of me. I just keep growing.
Oh, well, you just keep growing nicer too.
Darling, it's, oh, bless your heart. You say all the right things, don't you? Jeanette, how's it going in here?
It's going good, Jude. We've had so much going on around here in the area with roadworks, car parking issues.
You have, haven't
and
you?
we are getting there. We really are. So I do encourage people to, if you feel like coming out in the afternoon for a cup of tea, come out. And we do have some car parking down the side now.
You do have it down
Yeah.
the side here by Safe Harbour Rates, and also just across the road.
Yes.
Right across from you here as well. That's obviously going to be demolished, that building, but you
Well,
can park in
it's
there.
being
at the moment.
repaired, but we park in there,
okay.
you
So do
can.
we.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought, oh, look at those cheeky blighters. But so if you're a little bit courageous where you park, you can find yourself some fairly handy car parking around here. You can.
Tell me, people with last minute functions and things on, little gatherings, soirees, whatever they want
Yep.
to call them,
Call me.
give you a call?
Give me a call. Don't email me and put an order in. Call me. I always like to check and confirm, you know, verbally with someone as opposed to just accepting something over email.
The mayonnaise.
Isn't it good?
Oh my God. That is to die for.
It's beautiful, yes.
And do you know what I love as well? Is that the fact that the asparagus hasn't been done to death.
No, 4 minutes is what we do.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's Jeanette.
Oh, so pleased you're enjoying it, Jude.
Having a love affair. Having a bit of a love affair. Okay, so what kind of things can people get for their morning teas, afternoon teas, whatever it is?
Look, Jude, there's sort of no hard and fast rules. We do a lovely selection of sandwiches, little rolls, and little pies. We do little phyllo things. We can do pancakes with different kind of toppings. We can do little roulades, you know. We can do vegetarian. We can do gluten-free. We do. We do a lovely range of very tiny sweet treats. You know, we do all sorts of things.
Goodness me. Okay, so what if somebody needs it for the weekend? You're closed Saturday and Sundays. They can pick it up on a Friday.
Pick it up last thing Friday.
Okay.
Yes, we're always happy to do that.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a great idea, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And why put yourself through the stress when people can come here and have it all done for them as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's got to be a fantastic option. Make sure you come on down to Jeanette's because quite frankly, it's just heavenly. Bun Runners Cafe and Catering. Don't forget to use them for your catering this year. 374 2260. Davey from Clearwater Painting, Renovating and Decorating joins us. Hiya Davey, great to have you in here again.
Oh, good, second time this week.
Busy. It is indeed busy time for you.
We're always busy. We do so many different things, and that's the benefit of our company, because we do the painting, we do the decorating, we've got our own builders, we've got access to electricians, we do tiling, we do wallpapering.
Fantastic.
You name it, we can do it, and it's all to do with house tidying up and renovating. And
still able to do a few small jobs leading up to Christmas, Davey?
Yeah, the odd small one we can sneak in if we're lucky. I can't promise, because we've got a lot on the go at the moment, and what's happening is everybody gets us in to do a job, EQC work, and then they decide, while you're here, can you do this, this and this. Oh, right. And it makes sense, to be honest, so it's all going good. So basically we're looking for work for January, February and on into next year at this stage. Yeah.
All right, great. You've got some photos for us today.
Yeah, a couple of photos. This one here's been a bit of a problem. Nobody seems to know what it is, but this is actually the underneath side of a concrete tile roof, and what happens when it rains, the water soaks through these tiles and underneath them become very wet. So what I'm trying to say here is all roofs over the age of 20 years, if you have a look inside your roof on a wet day, you're most likely going to see water stains. So what we need to do is come through, water blast them, seal them and repaint them, get them looking good again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's got to be huge, because as you've said before, that's a huge pressure, because they're heavy enough individually anyway,
absolutely.
Let alone when they're saturated as well.
That's right. And the damage that it causes to people's health with a damp roof on top of you during the winter, that's where a lot of asthmas come from. People have mould in their bedrooms, around the tops of their rooms. It's all damp houses. You've got to keep your house dry. So concrete tiles need maintenance, basically.
This is a nice picture, David.
Yeah, this one here, I'm just trying to think whose house it is. I think it's actually Mary Ann's, to be honest. Bear in mind, we did the whole alteration in that, and we redid all the walls, took all the trims off, redid them all, and repainted and got it all looking new again. So we do all types of things. We can take heaters out, put heaters back in, rehang doors, you name it, we can do it on the inside of your job.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell me about this one here as well.
Yeah, I had that on the other day. What's happening there, that's a colour steel roof where the paint's all peeling off. And what happens, it just delaminates, and they need painted, because as colour steel roofs, the metal is very, very thin. So we need to, if you've got a roof looking like that, you need to give us a call and come in and I'll let you know what you need to do. But it's real simple, water blast, undercoat, tighten down the loose nails, and then 2 coats of resin Summit roof paint.
Absolutely. Just because it's something that we don't look at every day, other people notice it as well. And we're a bit jigged without a decent roof, aren't we?
I know. You look in the real estate magazines and they're full of houses with roofs and they paint.
I know, and you think, honestly, you could have an extra 50,000 on that house if you had a decent roof.
It's like selling your car when it's dirty. Why would you?
I know. I don't
You've got to tidy your roof up.
Absolutely, you do.
Yep.
Now, make sure you take this number down, because it's the only form of advertising. 0800 766 378 clearwater.painting at extra.co.nz. I'm having a real experience here. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm with Simone again down at the apothecary at the tannery. Now, as I mentioned last time, there's 2 entrances here, one off the main car park and of course one from inside the beautiful emporium here as well. Lovely to be here with you again. It really is the most beautiful, relaxing experience just coming in here.
It is, it's the smell, and we have so many herbs in here and skincare products and essential oils, and it just becomes one.
Well, you feel like actually when you take a breath, you need to take it a little bit deeper and really inhale it all. It's gorgeous.
Like a perfume.
Yeah, it is really. Now, it's coming up, of course, to the festive season.
It is.
And a lot of people get very stressed this time of year. What kind of herbs and remedies have you got to help people
So, again, we've got lots of herbs that help relax people, and I always take them at this time of year. I love relaxing herbs. They're one of my favourite groups of herbal remedies because you can feel it. You know, you really do feel more relaxed. But one of my other favourite remedies is actually taking liver herbs, actually, to protect the liver, and things that actually, as you know, people drink quite a lot at this time of year as well, and then they want to do detoxes and things like that afterwards, but you can actually support your body while you're going through it.
Which is probably a lot better for your body.
It is. So you can actually protect the liver with certain herbs like milk thistle. There's lots of research to show that it actually has a protective function when you're taking in poisons, and of course alcohol is a poison to the liver, so we need to protect it.
Tell me, what about for people who are heavy, really heavy coffee drinkers.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, it spikes this time of year over Christmas, New Year. Is this something that people could actually give to them as well to help keep them in a better space?
That's a great idea. And we can actually make up specialised tonics for people where we have a mixture of relaxing herbs as well as liver herbs. So we're all qualified herbalists here, so we can make up things for people. After a consultation, we can have a quick consultation and mix things up.
So
but we
this
also
is the one, is it, for the liver?
That's the thing. Then we also have our own remedies already made up on the shelf. So this is what we call our weekend tonic, which is actually a liver tonic. So this is the one that supports the liver. And we also have some other really good nutraceuticals that are very well known in terms of preventing hangovers and actually just basically boosting the enzymes in the liver. So it's a very good idea to drink smarter if you're going to drink, and just also watch what dose you're having and the amount of alcohol that you're having as well.
Great idea. And what's this beautiful one here?
Now this one here is a non-alcoholic liqueur, so it's made out of herbs. It's a Celtica, so it's actually all from the English islands. So we've got rowan berry, elder, hawthorn, all of these lovely English herbs, and it's designed to have a little wee nip with your meal, and it will help you digest your meal. So you don't need to, you know how you often feel quite full and heavy after the Christmas dinner. Everybody has one of this. We did this last year. It was absolutely wonderful, and I love it.
Beautiful idea to have that. So you actually have that with your meal or have it before?
Just with it, yeah. So traditionally we took digestive herbs to help us digest our meals, and you know, and these days we...
Oh, darling, you are the absolute best advertisement for your own business. I mean, this lady's just amazing. So, look, come on down to the Apothecary and meet Simone and her team, and make sure you keep yourself well. The Apothecary, they're at Shop 23 in the Tannery, Woolston, or give Simone a call on 389 0857. Summertime has arrived, and no better time than for the Kiwi barbecue. And I'm here with Monish. Lovely to be with you again here at the Equestrian Hotel.
Good to see you too. Good. How are you today?
Very, very good. What a beautiful setup you have here for us today.
Yeah, we just introduced our Sunday barbecue menu for $28.50 with a lot of varieties of gourmet meats and some nice Kiwiana salads. And we have some food that's we introduced, like pork spare ribs and some lamb chops, and rump steaks and some gourmet sausages from Angus Meats, which is very popular in Canterbury.
Yes, it is indeed. It is indeed. Beautiful salads as well for the people.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of Kiwiana salads. We have like some of the Kiwiana salads, which we have potato on an egg and beetroot salad, which is very popular in summer type of salads. And we have with crusty ciabatta bread, we can see in here, with some nice ciabatta rolls, with some nice gourmet sausages on the barbecue, with some nice ham steak cooking, some onions. And we have heaps of varieties on the salads, which we have giving them some optional sides, which is all the food will be cooked, and some nice drinks. We can see some juice, which can be health service.
Gorgeous, look at this.
And after all, after the barbecue, if people want to have some additional desserts, they can just put $5 extra, and they can order from inside, and we can plate them straight up, like some of the cold desserts and some hot desserts too.
Now tell me, what kind of quantity of people can you cater up for? What size groups?
We are essential, it's booking very essential, because we are looking at 20 to 25 people at $28.50 a head, so which we can cater for 20 to 25 people, more than that. And we can have a lot of sitting facilities down here, car parking is free, kids can play.
Fantastic.
And just now, if it rains, we can do it inside.
Fantastic.
No problem.
Tell me as well, Christmas, with Christmas coming?
Yeah, we had a new Christmas menu has been just introduced, like Calvary ham on the bone and some nice salads which we introduced in summer. And some of the nice things that we are introducing this time in Christmas, and some Christmas log as a desserts, and finish it off minced tarts and things like that, which is nice salads. And a chef will be standing and carving on the plate with a nice glazed ham.
Oh, how absolutely gorgeous.
Very nice.
So you've got everything, all the facilities here, and of course you can cater for weddings as well here.
Yes, we are catering for weddings too, more than 100 people onwards, and we don't have any problems in seating size, room, and catering for everyone.
And of course it's open 7 days a week here down at the Equestrian Hotel. Come on down and meet the wonderful staff and taste some of their beautiful summer fare that they've just designed especially for you and your family. Equestrian Hotel, 6 Tower Street in Hornby, and to book one of those great barbecues, phone 349 6104. am joined by Jan Forsyth, the Marketing and Admin Manager here at the Bushin Centre. Great to be back with you, Jan.
Thanks, Jo. Good to have you back.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, you have been busy telling us about what you've been doing. What's coming up?
Okay, as I said, we've finally got all our decorations up. They're looking absolutely fantastic, so we left those a bit later this year, and pleased we did. But we've got Santa coming in on the 11th of December. Now, he's going to be here from the 11th to the 24th, and he's going to be talking to children from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
11 till 2?
11 till 2.
Okay. How many days a week is that?
Every day, up until the 24th, and all the children will be able to come in and tell Santa what they want, of course. But in line with that, we've also got, we're going to have free gift wrapping going on in the centre, and that's a gold coin donation, and all proceeds will be going to Chimonley.
Oh, lovely.
That also will be going from the 11th to the 24th of December. That's from 11 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Fantastic.
And that's every day as well.
I love presents looking good, but I'm not the best wrapper in the world.
That's why you leave it to somebody else to do it for you.
Absolutely, for a gold coin, it's brilliant. So you can do all your shopping. The mall's looking really super, really nice and festive. I love the way you've held the decorations until the AMP show and the likes of all over show weekend. It looks great, and of course you've got some shops that are new. The whole mall's full of shops now.
It is. We have every tenancy full, and everyone's gearing up for Christmas. So,
and I think something else we should point out as well for people while the weather's so variable still is that you've got this fabulous big car park right downstairs here. Now, right between the front runner and Accent on Nouveau is this beautiful big underground car park here as well. So if you can't find car parking up on the top and queued perfectly on time, the customers come walking through the door. They love that, Jan.
Oh, no,
Couldn't have planned that better, could we?
It's great, and people don't often realise that we have that facility down there. So it's
brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
And of course the jeweller here, Peterson's, what beautiful goodies that they've got in the window. Their window looks absolutely amazing.
Absolutely stunning. So people want to come down, have a wander around, and have a look and see what's on offer. So.
And there's something in this mall for everybody, and as they're leaving, then they can just whip on out with the groceries at Countdown.
Definitely.
Can't they? Do the whole lot. And of course, you've even got beautiful restaurants on the outside of the mall here too.
Huge choice of food, dining, whether it's lunchtime or in the evening. One thing we are putting in more common area seating, so there's going to be additional seating for Christmas, and also on the other side of the centre so that people can go whichever side they like.
And so what days are they closed here?
We only closed Christmas Day and Christmas Day is our main day. Countdown will be open New Year's Day, but the centre will be closed.
Okay, great. Brilliant shopping down here at the Bushin Centre. Bushin Centre at Church Corner, phone 943 5976. Here I am at Ogilvy's at 202 Montreal Street in town here. Chris, lovely to be here. This is the first time I've ever been in here, I must admit. Beautiful Christmas trees.
They are fantastic trees. Trees that we've been doing probably on about 15 years now, so they're a bit of a specialty. They're unique in the way that they're actually constructed and the way they're made, and we sell a lot, so they're a very, very good tree.
What a gorgeous size this is. What kind of person would this be suitable for?
This is technically a 6 foot from the base to the tip, so this sort of applies more to maybe some small reception areas that can't elaborate in too much of a width, don't want the height, and maybe a grandparents' room that can only sustain a small tree. But yes.
A lot of people are apartment living now too. The beautiful quality that you've got, haven't you?
Yes. So what we find, this is a 7.5 foot white tree we do. Well, we call it white because what happens is that we won't make a white tree because the white pigmentation in the plastic evaporates, so you find the white ends up going brown after a period of about 2 years, if that. So what we've done is we've made it into a nice lime, which is quite stunning.
What a great idea for a centrepiece or for a reception desk, something like that, coffee table.
Retirement villages, all that.
Beautiful. That's a daisy.
That's right.
$5,000 worth of Christmas decoration.
Fantastic.
This is a big whammy one here, Chris.
This is a 10-foot tree that we do. What we also do is we do a lot of commercial installation around Christchurch.
Okay, sure.
And what they do is they invest in 10-foots, and we do 9s as well.
And this is a beautiful one here, similar to the first one we looked at, but just slightly larger.
Exactly the same. This is the most common one we sell. So 10 people walk in, 9 people will walk out with a 7.5 foot, which fits in the 2.4 stud.
And look at this here.
Yes.
Nativity scene, isn't it just spectacular? But you're not just about Christmas, Chris, are
We
you?
are not. No, what we also do, we're open all year round.
Okay.
What we also specialise in is artificial flowers, as we can see through here.
Absolutely stunning. I never know where to get really good quality artificial flowers from. Now I know.
Fantastic. So different variations that we do in the flowers, so certainly all artificial, and we try and keep everything up all year round, especially this time of the year where Christmas is predominantly a lot more for us.
And you even do the beautiful miniature bonsais as well.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'll grab one of those in a minute, but of course these are always a classic, aren't they, Chris?
The nice magnolias always look nice, stunning in vases.
It's so real. It is so real. And the beautiful waratah up there, and of course the peonies as well.
Yes.
And of course, look at the selection of the beautiful South African proteas. Gorgeous. Goodness me, what a phenomenal selection you've got here. But you've also got all these beautiful, look at the little elves and
Yes,
gnomes.
we do very well on the jesters and elves. Potted orchids that we also bring in as well.
Magnificent that is.
So people who don't want to invest into doing any work, it's already pre-done for you.
Look at that. What a beautiful Christmas present that is. Isn't that gorgeous?
Stunning, isn't it? And we also supply those vases that particular one is as well, which is all waterproof.
202 Montreal Street, Ogilvy's. Make sure you come on down for this Christmas. Ogilvy's Christmas store. You'll find them at 202 Montreal Street, right opposite Honda Cars. Grant from EnviroMaster joins us now. Lovely to have you back on with us, Grant.
Thanks.
Grant, tell me, what are some of the pitfalls that people can fall into with getting heat pumps?
Well, the main pitfalls that people fall into, not making sure it's the right size is the first thing they get wrong.
Okay.
So often they'll go to a hardware store, purchase one, walk out the door with it, and they have no idea what size it needs to be.
Okay.
The second pitfall they have is that they put them in the wrong place. A heat pump, it's extremely important that a heat pump's put in a place where it can heat the room without blowing on somebody or at somebody directly.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, if they do those two things right, then they'll find that they'll be happy.
It's not very nice. We think that having warm air blowing on us is lovely, but when it's a constant thing in your own home, it's actually very uncomfortable, isn't it?
Well, it can be, yes.
Yeah.
There's not many people who like that.
Where do you people come in as EnviroMaster, as a team? Where do you come into that?
Well, EnviroMaster are air conditioning and heat pump specialists. We're engineers, that's what we do, that's what we've always done. So what we do is we'll go to somebody's home or office and we'll consult with them, we'll look at what they're wanting to achieve by having a heat pump, measure the volume of air that's in the room, calculate how many kilowatts is required and talk to them about what the best options are out of the four main brands we deal with, which are Panasonic, Fujitsu, Mitsubishi and Daikin.
Okay, gosh, you have a really good range of them there, don't you?
Yes, we do.
And of course, the picture that's up at the moment, this is a, what do you call that?
Ducted system.
Ducted system. And this is able to be done from one heat pump, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So often people have ducted systems in their homes nowadays where they will blow heat into every room in the home.
Gosh.
So the whole house is warm.
So it's just a lovely even temperature right the way through. Yes. And of course it's very important is to know whether it's a floor console that's needed or a wall one as well, I suppose.
Yeah, floor consoles like you're seeing on the screen now. In a living room environment, I prefer them personally.
Okay.
Have them in my own home because the heat's delivered across the floor,
right.
which of course is a great place to send it for a start.
Okay.
But of course not everybody has room for a floor console, so it's not suitable for every application.
Right, okay. Yeah. Sure, and I suppose it's very important if it is the wall one that it isn't, as you said, that it isn't actually blowing on you. You've also got some specials. What kind of specials have you got at the moment, Grant?
Yes, at the moment we've got up to $800 off our single split systems, so they're the high walls and floor consoles that you've seen on display.
Wow, okay.
Yes, and that's because it's spring.
Okay.
So from a common sense point of view, it's the best time to purchase a heat pump for saving money.
Goodness me, $800 off. So you being the engineers as well, you'll come in and actually put the whole systems in and see to everything for the people?
Yes.
Okay, so they can just give you a call for a consultation?
Yes, that's right.
Come on out.
Yes.
That sounds great. Look, why don't you do it before it starts getting too hot? EnviroMaster, you can contact Grant and the team on 366 0525.